I would just like to apologize in advance. This video sucks, and I don't want to record another video for this week because I'm running out of ideas, but this video has absolutely no structure at all to it. It's completely a mess, and I apologize.
Oh, so I got these LED lights. I don't know if you can see them. Hold on. God damn it, you can't see them. What colors do you think scream survival horror? Green? Why does it matter? You can't even see them. I'm stalling because I'm worried this won't be a 10-minute long video, and I've gotten really good at making my videos over 10 minutes long. Anyway, I decided to spare you guys the clickbait this time because my last album review, I did like super clickbaity, like, oh, here's what I really think about Tickets to My Downfall, because I expected to get views, and it didn't get views. Bring Me the Horizon released an EP. It's an EP. Posthuman Survival Horror is what it's called. I wasn't as prepared. You know how in my Tickets to My Downfall review I'm like, I listened to it on the floor in the dark at midnight. I just got up. It was like 7 o'clock. Sat here, put my headphones in. Like I didn't vibe. I didn't have a vibe. I didn't prepare myself. I just went right into it. So there's not really much to talk about in that kind of aspect. So I'm just gonna go right into the songs. Another thing I want to mention, I take these songs at face value. I'm not the type of person to like super overanalyze lyrics. I've mentioned this before. I don't know if it was in a Patreon video or if it was in a YouTube video, but I don't overanalyze lyrics. Hold on, I gotta get a drink of water. Can we talk about the album art? I'm pretty sure Ollie's wife, correct me if I'm wrong, she drew that. It's so good, so pretty. Okay, enough with the disclaimers. I think we can just go right into this. I was a little bit worried for this song because people on Twitter were like, oh my god, like people are saying that Bring Me the Horizon isn't heavy anymore. Get ready for their EP, especially Dear Diary. And I was like, oh no, I'm definitely more of a fan of That's the Spirit and Ammo than their other stuff. And I'm like, am I not gonna like this EP? But yeah, I like it. I didn't write anything else in my notes for that. I feel like there's like more to say, but I can't think. I don't really have that much else to say about Dear Diary. It's a good song. I think with this EP in general, I think there's a great mix of like screaming but also like electronic-y kind of sounds, and I really like that. Parasite Eve, this was one of my first Bring Me the Horizon songs. I like the overall melody of it. I really like this one. I'm probably gonna say that a lot. Like I said before, it's so hard to talk about music without putting clips in the video, but I'm too scared of getting copyrighted. In my emo memes video, I got copyrighted, but then I deleted it and edited a part so that it wasn't copyrighted. Somebody commented on my video. She said, if you use up to 30 seconds of the song, you're fine without being copyrighted. But I used 11 seconds of Welcome to the Black Parade and I got copyrighted for it. So it's like a no-win situation. Anyway, back to the topic. I like the overall melody of Parasite Eve. I like the pre-chorus. I think they mentioned that they started writing this song pre-quarantine, but I don't know how true that is because they also said the entire EP was worked on during quarantine. That there were like subtle hints to it. And I don't know how much, like, what was written in quarantine and what wasn't, but, like, there are some parts that are, like, so accurate that you're just kind of like, what? Hold on, when was this song released? Because Parasite Eve was one of the singles. June 25th. Because I was thinking if it was released before quarantine, that would have been even creepier. But yeah, Parasite Eve is just, like, another, like, good song. Like I said, it was one of my first Bring Me the Horizon songs, so it was a great way to introduce myself to the band. So for the next song, Teardrops, I wasn't a fan at first, but it was also like one of those situations where I was trying to like balance my schoolwork and the song. The first time I listened to it, I was doing a 5-minute break from English because sometimes my teacher would be like, I worked you guys too hard today, I'm just gonna give you a quick 5-minute break. So I had a hard time like focusing on the song, but it's a really good song. The chorus is really good. I love the chorus. Obey was my first Bring Me the Horizon song. A bunch of Youngblood fans on Twitter were like, I'm not gonna listen to it because of these rumors about Obey. Curiosity killed the cat. That's what happened, and that's how I started listening to Bring Me the Horizon. And like, it's okay. Like, it's not a bad song. Definitely not the best on the EP though. And there's just this one line in the song that makes me cringe. It's like, we hope you have a lovely day. It just makes me unnecessarily angry. Itch for the Cure is not what I expected, but I love the electronic-y. You know how people will be like, oh, like I love 100 Gex because they like scratch this itch in the back of my head. Like that's what the electronic-y any band that does for me. The full song title is Itch for the Cure, When Will We Be Free? And right at like the drop part it goes, and I thought it just went ooh. And the part where it goes, I want to be a Kingslayer! That gives me so much serotonin. It's just like happy, chemical. The transition from Itch to the Cure to Kingslayer is so good that the first time I listened I didn't even realize that the songs changed.
I didn't talk about this. Let's talk about this. Why did Bring Me the Horizon include the lyric, I want to be a Kingslayer, in a song that's not called Kingslayer? Because that messed up my head so much for the first like couple days.
Kingslayer was the song that I was the most excited for, especially since when I was like younger, maybe like 12, maybe a little bit younger.
12 was my Panic at the Disco phase, so probably 10? Somewhere around there, you understand.
Like my YouTube phases were like Smosh and FBE, like the React channel. I watched, I think it was Kids React to BABYMETAL, or maybe it was Kids React to J-pop, or did YouTubers react to BABYMETAL? I don't remember who reacted to BABYMETAL, but after that I listened to like the same 3 or 4 BABYMETAL songs like on repeat. So when Bring Me the Horizon announced they were doing a song with BABYMETAL, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be really good. And honestly, as I should, it's like a really good song. Something that bothers me though is I saw a lot of comments saying like, Kingslayer is like such an anime opening song. So please don't attack me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's kind of racist. Like, I don't want to be like a performative activist or any of this. I just feel like calling it an anime opening because they collabed with a Japanese artist, I don't know. I don't watch that much anime. Like, I don't watch any anime, so I wouldn't know if it sounds like an anime opening or not. But on my end of the spectrum, like, since I don't watch any anime, it just kind of, I read it as kind of racist.
Another thing I noticed, somebody posted on Twitter, there was a Facebook post where they said, does anyone have access to the version of the song where BABYMETAL sings their verse in English? They're a Japanese group. What do you expect? Whoa, an editing Tiffany clip within an editing Tiffany clip? That's kind of strange. First off, what I just said was literally racist. And 2, was it not enough that they translated the lyrics in the lyric video? It also wasn't even that much Japanese. Like, you can't handle a little bit of Japanese. Honestly, that's kind of sad. But I think I should mention these aren't faults in Bring Me the Horizon or BABYMETAL's part. The song is really good. This was just like something that I noticed with the fans, you know. So I'm not trying to say anything bad about either of those groups. Like, I think they're both really good.
So I don't know, but Kingslayer, really good song. Something about One by One seems off. I don't know what it is. Like, I like the song, it has a pretty good melody, but it just like doesn't seem right. I feel like this is gonna be the song where first listen I didn't like it, and then a couple months later I'm gonna listen to the album again and be like, whoa, like I really missed out on this. I feel like my opinion is definitely gonna change on this song, but I feel like something about it is just off, and I don't know what it is. All I wrote about Ludens is that it's one of my favorite Bring Me the Horizon music videos. It is. The music video for this song is so good. They changed the lyrics because they had to change them to put the song in, I forget what the video game is called. It's like Death Stranding or something like that? Death Stranding Timefall is what the video game is called that they put it in. They had to change the lyrics, and the changed lyrics are not on Spotify, but I thought they were, and I thought I missed it at first.
I didn't mention where the version with the changed lyrics actually is. You get it with, I think, digital downloads of the album and physical copies, so like CD, vinyl. So it's not on like any streaming services or anything. And Bring Me the Horizon was doing like a listening party, and I think Ollie actually tweeted, he was like, oh, who has the changed lyrics? And I was just saying there, like, the lyrics changed.
I actually have the changed lyrics on my computer though, thanks to YouTube. I made a really terrible joke in my notes. One day, the only butterflies left will be in your chest as you march towards your death by Fall Out Boy. I absolutely hate myself. I'm not a huge fan of Amy Lee's voice in this song. It's a good song. I love the melody. I love everything about it except Amy Lee's voice. Definitely, I said it was my least favorite in my notes, but I think Obey is my least favorite. But I also think that Ollie and Amy sound good when they're together. So I don't know. Yeah, so if they just replaced Amy with anyone else, it probably would be a little bit higher on my ranking. Let's try to figure out my ranking. My favorite is definitely Itch for the Cure, and then Kingslayer right after that. And then I think Ludens, Parasite Eve, Teardrops, Dear Diary, Butterflies, One by One, Obey. I think that's my ranking right now. But the EP, this EP isn't what I expected. But like I said before, it's a great mix of electronic and screaming, and I really like that. I think they're doing 3 more EPs with the Posthuman, and I hope it's like the same, if not a very similar sound, because I enjoyed this EP as a whole, and I enjoyed listening to it. I'm sorry, this week's video is going to be really short. I'm excited for next month though, because I want to do Christmas related videos, but I kind of have to do not Christmas videos for November. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I never know how to end these things.